Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we are looking at Informal November 2024 IC Paper 2. So the task that we are focusing on today is the database task, which is task 3. So task 3, database. So the first part requires us to import 2 tables and also to do a relationship. So this part I've already done. This is the basic part of the database, where we are asked to create a table or to import a table called students, and these are the field names, and these are the data types. And we are told that the row number is the primary key for the students table, and also we are told that the date of birth is supposed to be medium date. Then another thing is the telephone number should be kept as text. Then the age should be kept as integer. So the other table is so let me just close this one. The other table is the degrees table. So if I go to the design of that table, the key thing is the level. Our level is to be an integer. Then the duration also is to be a number, but a double, because it has to be stored in 1 decimal place. Then one more thing is the work experience, which is going to be kept as a yes or no, which is a Boolean data type. The format should also be changed to yes or no. Now, one other thing is the relationships. I've already done the relationships between the 2 tables. It's specified for the relationships. The 2 tables, they're saying create a one-to-many relationship between subject code and course code. So that's the one-to-many relationship between subject code and course code. So that's the relationship. So from there, we are now starting the main part of the report, the task, which is carrying about 12 marks, which is the report, and a good number of students struggle with the report. So the task here says using fields from both tables produce a tabular report. So the key thing, they want a tabular report, and whenever you want to do a report, you need to start with a query. So they're saying using both tables. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a query. So create, then you choose query wizard. So you could use design, but I'm just using query wizard. Then they're saying using fields from both tables. So I choose the first table, select all the fields, then choose the other table, select all the fields. So for the query, I'm just selecting all the fields, then I'll put the fields required later in the report. So I'm changing this title to just query 1. Then I have my first query done. Now back to the question paper. We are told to select the records where the subject includes organic and age is 25 or more. So we are looking at subject which includes organic. So this is the subject field, and they want only records which includes the text organic. So that we do it in our design for the query. So go to the design view for the query, then on the subject I use the word sorry, so I'll put a star, and then organic, then star. So this star is a wildcard. It specifies that I can have anything before the word organic, and I can have any number of characters after the word organic. So if we run this query, click on run, you'll notice that the number of records have reduced. So they are now 119. And if I check on the subject, everything is including the term organic somewhere. It might be at the start, it might be in the middle, or at the end. So that's why we use the word count. Now we're also told that we need the age to be 25 or more. So we need to find where age is. So age is this field, and they're expecting only 25 or more. So I have to right click again, design view. Then I have to move to that age field, and I say greater or equal to 25. So it's the greater than sign followed by the equal sign, then 25. Then if I run this, our number of records should reduce. Now they are 42. And if I look at the age, it's now 25 and above. So total number of records here, 42. Now we move to the next part where, so let me just save this first. So save that. Then I can close my query. I think I'm done with the query now. So close that. Now this task which says shows only these records, these fields, that's where our query will be starting, our report will be starting. So these points at the top, they affect the query. So these points going down, they affect the report. So now we need the fields first name, last name, DOB, up to work experience in that order. Information fully visible and without any grouping. So let me go back. So I'm going to my create. This time I'm choosing report wizard. Then report wizard. Now I'm choosing query 1, the one that I've used to filter the records. Then I go on to the fields that they want. So the first field that they want is first name, which is followed by last name, which is followed by DOB, which is followed by telephone, which is followed by age, 24, then duration, followed, let me take back this duration. So what they want is actually, so duration is required, then also duration code is required. So duration, it's a degree code, degree code, then subject, followed by work experience. So these are the fields required. So I've selected these fields. Now after selecting the fields, I'm just going to click on next. I'm not using any grouping as specified. So here they're asking, do you want to add any grouping? So I'm leaving it as it is. Then here sorting, they asked us to sort, but I will have to sort a bit later so that my fields, the order of the fields are not going to be distorted. So go on to next. Then the layout, they've specified they want a landscape. Then next. Then here the title, we are given the title to use. It's mature. Let me remove everything first. So it's mature students studying organic farming. So I've put the title, then I'm just going to click on finish. So my report is done. Now my report is not showing everything in full, so I'm just going to right click, layout view. So I have to fix this in the layout view. So I click on first name, click on the one value, one record, then I reduce that. Then last name, reduce. Then I can move this field with my left arrow fully visible. Then my telephone, I go on to this field. For this field, I have to make sure that I increase the size. Then when the size is fixed, reduce or push it to the left side. Then that one. So all the other fields, they'll seem to be a bit fine, but I still need to make sure that I fix everything, and everything is showing in full. So subjects need to be expanded because there is a lot of information to be shown there. Then the last one is this one. So increase the size. So it's actually work experience, and push it in. So all my fields are now visible. Now after that one, we are told we need to do a calculated field, and we need to show the oldest students. So, and we are putting under the age field. So we need the oldest student, and we are putting it under this field. So what I'm going to do, still in my layout view, so I'm clicking on the value for the age, then I'm going to my totals, then I'm just going to choose the max. So if I choose the max, right at the bottom, it shows me the highest age. So max give me the highest. So the highest age is 58. So I go to my design for the report. Then when I go to my design for the report, what do they want? They want me to say age of the oldest student next to that calculation. So let me increase this a little bit. Then I go to my design. Then I click on my label, draw a label on the left side. Then I type age of the oldest student. Age of the oldest student, like that. So that one is done. Then I go on to the next part, what is required here. So the label I've put, now they want to show the name, center number, candidate number in the footer of the report so that it appears on all the pages. So that one, we have to do that on the report page footer, sorry, not the report footer. So I draw another label in the middle here. Then that's where you can type your details, your name, your center number, your candidate number, something like that. So that when you do your print preview, your report should show in full. Your details should be showing. Then I go to the last page of my report, should show me age of the oldest student. Then one other thing that is left here is simply to show place in your evidence a screenshot showing the database formula used to display the age of the oldest student. So we use max. They want the evidence of that max. So I go to my design. So in the design view, so just make sure you expand the formula so that it's so visible. So this is the max formula. So you need to take this screenshot evidence. So that's it for this report task. I hope you're able to follow through. If there are any queries in terms of importing relationships or any part of this report that we have done, don't hesitate to put that in the comments. So thank you so much. We'll meet in the next recording. Thank you.